Hi everybody, how are you doing today? I wanted to talk a little bit about leadership and how it directly impacts sales and selling real estate, selling new construction homes. A lot of people that enter into this marketplace of either wanting to or needing to build a home or wanting to or needing to find a new existing home are really just looking for somebody to lead them. And the reason I thought about leadership, and I don't often, associate leadership directly with selling new construction homes or real estate, but I'm going to tell you why I feel like they both go hand in hand. So I've had a little bit of soul searching that I've been doing the last couple of weeks now, and I'm not gonna get too into detail with it, but there are just some things that I really felt like I needed to change in my life, and I needed to get better at doing some certain things in my life. And one of them was being a leader. And being a leader kind of, pertains to all aspects of your life, your marriage, your family, being a father or a mother, being a husband or a wife. So, example, my kids, 2-year-old and 4-year-old. How do you teach them to do certain things, or how do you instill certain values into them? How do you get them to be the person that you want them to be? Well, you have to lead them, and you have to lead by example. So leadership, one of the main traits of being a good leader is leading by example. I mean, you can tell people all day what to do or what not to do, but if you're not doing it yourselves, your actions speak louder than your words. So how does leadership apply when selling new construction homes or selling real estate? Well, oftentimes people that come in to build a new home that have maybe never done this before, they've never went out and had to find a vacant piece of land before that they could build their home on. They have never had to or experienced selling their home before or buying a home before. Or maybe they have the land, but they've never built a home before, so they don't know the process. More often than not, these potential clients of yours are just looking for a leader. And so it's a little bit different than leading a team, or maybe it's not. So if they're looking for a leader, somebody to guide them through the process, that's all you need to do. A lot of times you'll get somebody that will come in, and as long as you can lead them, they're going to go with you. They're going to go with who they feel the most comfortable with, who they trust, who they like. If you take the leadership role right away, and this isn't just the same for everybody across the board, because there are some people that are going to come in that you're going to work with. They know what they want. They've already built before. They don't necessarily need a leader. They need more of an assistant, somebody who's going to take what they're spitting out and they're going to get it done for them. They're going to guide them. They basically know what they want to do, but they need a builder to do it, and they need that person who's just going to take what they're telling them that they want, and they're going to help them facilitate it all the way until it's a new built home, or all the way until they're finding that home that they're purchasing and they're moving into it, or all the way through listing the home and selling the home and coming to the closing table. But there's a lot of people who come into this process and they don't necessarily have the knowledge or the experience with finding a lot or building. So you need to take that leadership role and tell them, this is how the lot search goes. We're going to look for everything that is in the area that you want to be within. We're going to narrow it down to properties that you're looking for. Maybe you want some type of privacy in the backyard. You want the lot to be close to a half acre or larger than that. You want to have a lot that's going to allow for basement exposure. So this is how we're going to do that. I am going to search, and I'm going to find everything that's available in our area that is going to fit the criteria that you're looking for. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that over to you. I want you to just simply go out, take a drive by these properties, let me know what you think. let's get down to maybe 2 or 3 favorites that you have, or maybe just one. And then we're going to go and look at that property together. We're going to investigate that property to make sure that the type of house you want to build is going to fit on the property. We're going to make sure that you want a walkout basement. We're going to make sure this property is going to work for a walkout basement. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put together an offer on this property. We're going to have it contingent upon certain things. We want to make sure that before you buy this property, we're going to get out there with a backhoe and we're going to dig test holes so that we know there's not going to be any surprises come once we start building the home. So basically, we want to dig a test hole 9 feet down, and we want to dig 4 of those in the area that your basement's going to be so that we know we've got solid, compactable ground there. That way we know that when we start the building process and we go out there and we dig your hole, we don't have any surprises or any additional costs that are going to be associated with opening up the ground. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get the accepted offer on the lot. We're going to check all of these things out. We're going to investigate. We're going to make sure everything works the way that it needs to for the type of home that you want to build. I'm going to lead you through that process. I'm going to help you through that process. You don't need to worry about anything. You can rely on myself and my expertise, and I'll bring you through the process. That's taking a leadership role, and that's going to make somebody really comfortable with just wanting to stick with you and have them help you. Now, the benefit for you is that if you help them through this process, of course, you're going to get paid a commission on helping them purchase the lot. But at this point, they're not going to go out and look for another builder. They feel comfortable with you. They know you. They like you. The other builder salesperson is not going to take and lead them through that whole process. At least most of the time, they're not going to. Then you're going to tell them, all right, so then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to figure out what the price is for the home that you want to build. And that is going to go kind of hand in hand with finding the lot. Of course, you don't want to go out and find a lot and then tell them it's going to cost this much to build, and then they realize they can't do everything. But all of that kind of stuff is for another video that I've either put out or will be doing in the future. Here, I'm just talking about the leadership role and what you need to do to take charge and tell the client what you're going to do for them, the steps involved in helping them through the entire process, and assuring them that they don't really need to worry about anything. You're going to take good care of them. You're going to help them through the whole process. You've done this before. You're an expert at this. All you, Mr. Client, Mrs. Client, need to do is tell me what you want, tell me what your price point is, and we will put something together for you. That's taking leadership, and that is what most people want. I just had that leadership word pop into my head and kind of realized, hey, that's what a lot of people are looking for when they come into the model or they call you up and they need your expertise with real estate or new construction home sales. So that's about all I had for today. Let me know what you think. I would really appreciate your feedback. Leave me a thumbs up, a comment, share this with somebody who is getting into the industry, who is maybe going to be building a home, looking for a home. Share this with anybody who you think could find this helpful. Thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Take care.